Playing video games used to be different. It used to be a bunch of friends staying up late, gathered around the same TV, making memories. But then as the years go by, people get busy and video games become, well, they're just kind of lonely. And to be honest, I'm sick of gaming alone. My birthday's coming up, and all I want this year is to make some memories and game with some people. You know, like the way gaming used to be. It's no use. Wait, I have an idea. Okay, well if I can't get everyone to come to me, I'm just gonna go to them. I'll build an arcade truck, fill it with amazing classic games, feature my very own custom game, invite all my subscribers out to the park, and have the best birthday party ever. It might be impossible, but it's definitely not impossible. Now, first things first, I need to build a truck. Now to build a truck, I'm gonna need wood, more wood, metal, tires, a back axle, a steering kit, and that should be just about everything I need. Let's do this. All right, the steering is on there, and just make sure I didn't put it on backwards. Let's go. Also, you hear that? That's the sound of fresh new tires. Now this truck was off to a great start, but it was right about then when I ran into an issue. Well, I mean, it wasn't really an issue, it was more of a realization that I didn't invite anybody to my birthday party. It wasn't gonna matter how cool this truck was, if no one's there to enjoy it with me, then I'm back to square one. So I made a little event page for the party on Partiful, posted a YouTube video inviting all my subscribers out to the park to play this arcade truck with me, and within minutes the RSVPs started pouring in. Now this was amazing. So many people were coming to my party. I have people driving here from out of state. Like, what? But now I had an even bigger problem. I promised all these people an arcade truck, and I still don't have an arcade truck. All right, so I gotta figure out some spacing issues here, because one, I'm gonna need a spot to sit while I drive this thing, and I'm gonna need a ton of space to hold all the games, the electronics, and a power source to power all those games. And not to mention, I still need space to put the batteries and motor for the truck itself. So to power all these games, I got this big ol' electric generator battery thing, and this should provide enough power to power the whole arcade. But the problem with this thing is that it's extremely heavy, and I'm also very heavy, so I'm probably gonna be pushing the weight limits on this car. Now, I've built a bunch of different cars and trucks and battle vehicles before like this, but I've never built anything that's gonna carry as much weight as this is gonna carry, so I'm really gonna have to be careful when building the rest of it and not make it so heavy. All right, well, I figured out my spacing for all the stuff back here, but it only left me with this tiny little spot for me to sit, so I'm gonna make this work. Yeah, so one of the benefits of being a short guy is that I can fit into smaller spots. So like airline seats are not a problem for me. And you know, I'm not even a regular kind of short. I've got like really short legs and a long torso. Like my skeleton looks like this. So yeah, fitting into a small cab on a truck like this, not a problem. All right, well, it's not the most comfortable thing in the world, but it's not the most comfortable thing in the world. I got a place to sit. I was just gonna do it myself. I got a place to sit, I've got my big old battery, I've got a spot for my motor, now I need a place to put my motor batteries. So I need a little platform right here to put stuff on, and I kind of like what I did over here for the other battery thing. So I wanted another one of those metal grate things, so I went out to my shed and I found this really old rusty one, and I was like, heck, I haven't had a tetanus shot in 10 years, let me do it. So I built a little spot for the batteries to go, got the batteries in place, then it was time to hook up the motor, which no matter how many times I do this, I am always nervous about it. So check it out, batteries are hooked up, motor's hooked up. I even hooked up a little accelerator pedal down here so I can go fast with my foot. And now I know this right here looks like a fire hazard, but I promise it is. All right, well now that the base of the truck is pretty much done, it's time to take this thing for a test drive. Purple dude, what are you doing?
Sox has told me to get off the couch and play outside, so I'm playing outside.
I don't think that's what he meant.
Oh, okay. What are you doing?
I'm building an arcade truck. Just imagine games all over the back of this thing. It's gonna be sweet.
How fast does it go?
I don't know, that's why I gotta test it out.
Can I drive it?
Okay, yeah, this thing rips.
Now at this point, I still needed to build an entire arcade on top of this truck. Now, I didn't realize how long it was going to take to build an arcade truck, but I didn't have much time at all. My party was in just a couple days, and I was about as ready for that party as I am to go to the beach. I mean, I'm not ready to go to the beach. And on top of all that, I still didn't even have an idea for my custom game. I had to figure that out.
But first things first, arcades need a lot of games. And games need screens. Now I have a Nintendo 64 and this cool arcade console thing, but I don't have any screens to hook them up to.
And this is just not enough games for an arcade.
So I hopped on my phone, I ordered another arcade console and a bunch of computer monitors, and I even hit up Mod Retro to see if they would send me the new M64 because it's really cool. So fingers crossed!
Okay, that should be most of what I need, but now I gotta start thinking about that custom game. All right, guys, I need ideas for a game, right? My party is Saturday, and I need a great game that people are gonna love. I know, make a game about Soxus. People love Soxus. True. You guys should make a video game about me. Oh, that's a great idea. Soxus, okay, great. So what's he gonna do? Beat up Red Dude. People hate Red Dude. True. Okay, yeah, this is great, but like, what's the story? People love a good story. My client is offended that him fighting Red Dude isn't enough for you. Well, we can't just have a game with no plot. Keep brainstorming, we're coming back to this. All right, we got our arcade console here, we got some computer monitors, and this, Mod Retro 70M64! Guys, thank you.
So I decided to take a quick break from building just so I could game for a few minutes.
No way.
Except it was Yes Way. They gave me a copy of Smash Bros. For a moment, I was locked in. This was bringing me straight back to childhood. I hadn't played this game in like 15, 20 years at least. And although this was fun, I just knew this game would be a lot better with someone next to me. I didn't want to spend my birthday alone, but there was so much left to do in this arcade truck, there was just no way.
What are you doing? We gotta get this thing done.
And then I remembered, the only one standing in my way is me. Quite literally.
All right, so you see the vision coming together here. You know, there's gonna be TVs here, games down here, people playing all down the line and stuff. It's gonna be awesome. But you know, I got a pretty big problem here. I still don't even have like my driving spot figured out, and if I can't drive this thing, it's not gonna get anywhere. So gotta do that. All right, now obviously I needed most of the room on this truck for games, which is why I'm cramped into this tight little spot. So I'm gonna box it in and make it feel even tighter. Okay, this actually not that bad. I used to drive a Honda Fit, so this is pretty similar. But anyway, the truck is coming together. It's looking very trucky, and before I can put games on here, there's a couple things I gotta do. Yeah, like I gotta put side panels all over this thing. I gotta put doors on the front. I gotta put a front on the front. I gotta put a windshield on there. But all things considered, this is coming out like really, really cool, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm probably gonna have like the best birthday ever. Obviously, depending on if you comment happy birthday or not, because if you don't tell me happy birthday, I probably won't have a happy birthday.
Please, I'm not allowed to have candles anymore, so make my wish come true this way.
Oh yeah, look at how perfect that is. I just guessed and it worked out. I'm actually gonna paint this one before I put it on there, so I'll paint the chain. Okay, so as I was putting the panels all over the truck here, I realized that I'm gonna need some access panel to get inside to my motor, my electronics, my battery, all that stuff. I'm thinking I'm gonna patch this here and then use some hinges and create like a little door situation here so I can easily get in and out of there. Hey there, it's Jake, exactly 3 minutes in the future from that last clip. And as I was about to install the hinge, I realized I was gonna have a huge problem. This thing is kind of flimsy, and so I would either have to tie down the bottom of the door or else it would flap around when I'm driving. So then I thought of a genius idea. Use one of these hinges, because this is like a spring-loaded hinge. It's got some, you know, some snap to it, so it'll stay closed when I'm driving. So I do this and I go, bam! Huh? It stays closed, kinda. It's good. It's good. It's gonna work. All right, the walls are all set. All right, all the walls are on. I have a mosquito in my eyeball. All the eyes are on now. All the walls are on now. Ah! Okay, take 59. All the walls are on now, and it's looking very arcade trucky. Let me show you my favorite part. Now, I was gonna make this a regular door with a hinge, but then I realized that this tire was gonna get in the way every time it opened up, so I did this. Lambo doors. Huh? I've always wanted a Lambo, just because of the doors, so now I got it. All right, now one of the most important things about arcades is the aesthetics. Now, I can't have this thing look like a giant wooden box, so I'm gonna paint it all white and then figure out details later. Okay, what if we play as Soxes flying over the city fighting bird drones and red dudes are the final boss? What if we walk through the city, go down the big slide at the park, and stop at that bologna sandwich stand on the way home? We're still talking about the game, right? I'm back, nerds, and you're coming with me! So hey guys, I think we...
Well, I guess the custom game is still gonna have to wait, so I guess I'll finish the truck in the meantime.
Now I think I'm gonna leave the windows wide open so I can get a nice cross breeze going through here, but there is one thing I am gonna need. A windshield to protect me against bugs and bird poop.
Now you might be thinking that I'm being a little dramatic about the windshield situations, but hey, I asked ChatGPT how much bird poop windshields block every year, and it said something like 5,000 to 50,000 tons of bird poop every year. So yeah, I'm going with the windshield, okay?
This was me dodging bird poop before. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No! This is me dodging bird poop now. All right, so I did break the Lambo door, but it still works. So this will be fine. We're gonna be all right. All right, well now that I am protected from the rain and bird poop, now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna protect all my games and monitors from the rain and the bird poop. So I was thinking the obvious choice, roof.
Now you're probably wondering the same thing I was, and don't worry, I checked. Roofs catch about 200,000 to 2.5 million tons of bird poop per year. Now I know that's quite the window, which makes me wonder how much windows block. But anyway, I had enough data to know that I definitely wanted a roof on this thing, so I was going for it, and don't worry, I did get that window figure for you.
Now that I've got you right where I want you, you're gonna pay. Ow! It's so gross! I hate it! I hate it! I've got 2 slices and no, you can't have one. Hey! How'd you get in here? The door was unlocked. Well, I'm gonna unlock your... Shut up! Let's get out of here. Oh, ow, 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 oh, oh, oh. All right, we've got some roofage here. We've got some pretty gnarly roofage. This will definitely keep the games dry. It'll also stop the sun from creating a crazy glare on all the screens. So. Yeah, so that's really the most important thing that we could deal with here. We got rain coverage and we got sun coverage. All right, now for the fun part, setting up the games in the monitors, and then I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for my custom game console. All right, so I'm thinking like monitor here, game right here. Oh, dude, I'm like so excited about this. Like, I'm so sick and tired of being in this garage by myself right now. Dude, what do you mean alone? I've been here the whole time. I mean, dude, you kind of don't really count. Oh, just because I'm a clone, I don't count? Yeah, I mean, it's like kind of like being alone with my own thoughts. All right, maybe I'll just leave then. How about that? Well, maybe if clones didn't disappear after 45 minutes, oh! All right, so I do have these little brackets for the monitors, but I don't have a spot to like attach them to, so I'm gonna have to put some like wooden braces on here. And then I also realized if the controller is this close to the monitor, people might be hitting their heads off this, and I do not want that. So I'm also gonna create some braces to kind of pull this back a little bit. All right, you know, see what I'm talking about? So this will be out here like this. That's gonna be way better. All right, these are my monitor brackets. Those are all a bunch of pieces that are gonna help me hold my games in place. So I'm gonna paint these things up and yeah.
Now, I was making some serious progress. Things were looking really good, but I still had a long way to go. It took an entire day for all that paint to dry, so my party was tomorrow. And I still had to build an entire gaming console on the back of the truck. And on top of that, I still didn't even have an idea for that game. I had to figure this out, like, right now.
You wait for me! It's all right, dude. It's over now. It's over. Where did you guys go? Red dude came, he burst through the door. It was so bad. He shrunk me down, he took me to Bad Guy Tower, and he made me do his dishes. But I flew across town, I scaled Bad Guy Tower, I fought all sorts of enemies. And then Soxus beat him up and saved me. Guys, that's it. That's the game. Hey, Robot, can you make me a video game about Soxus saving Purple Dude from Bad Guy Tower? I need it tomorrow.
You want me to do 8 months of work in 4 hours?
Can you do it?
Yeah.
Thank you!
Now, I went full Minecraft on this build for what felt like a fortnight. I thought I would be dead by daylight, but it was my destiny to counter-strike this doom. We live in a world of Warcraft with dark souls among us, not some lethal company. Now, I was no gang beast or an Animal Crossing vibe. I'm just a guy trying to play his Banjo and Kazooie, and I was ready to spend a half-life digging and dugging through the rust. Pokemon.
Okay. Moment of truth. We got lights. We got lights!
Dude, this is crazy.
Dude, I know! Look at this! Look at this! We got Mario Kart on the N64 up. We got Street Fighter. We've got more Street Fighter. We've got Smash Bros. This is gonna be insane!
Now, this thing was really coming together, but it was still missing one thing. My custom Soxus video game.
Hey Jake, the game's done. Introduces Soxus, Escape from Bad Guy Tower. Play as Soxus as you save Purple Dude from Bad Guy Tower. Fight Red Dude, and it's also available on mobile.
This game was fun. This game was clean. It played perfectly on my phone. But then I realized there was a big problem here.
Wait, we've got a problem. Yeah, you got a problem.
Now, this game is gonna be perfect for the arcade truck, but here's the deal. Robot and his friends worked on this game for so long and delivered me such an amazing game, I didn't want to just share this with the people at my birthday party. I wanted to share this with the entire world, but I didn't know how to do that. It seemed impossible. So I went and I talked to the only one on Earth that I could trust with such a task.
So hey, I know this is probably a long shot, but I made a video game. Is there a way I can sell it on my store? Maybe build a landing page so people can buy it for whatever platform they want to play it on?
No, that's totally possible. One moment. This landing page, Soxus, Escape from Bad Guy Tower, features the game's logo and box art. There are 4 buttons, one for the Apple App Store and 3 others for downloading on Android, Mac, and PC.
This just goes to show how easy it is to start a business in this day and age. Like, I have no idea how to code anything, yet my Shopify store looks like it was coded by a pro thanks to their sidekick. Yo, Jake, I got some flyers for the— Oh, Purple Dude, what is that? Oh, sorry. Forgot to turn the blur off. Oh. All right, well, give me a sec. I'm doing something. Like I was saying, it's never been cheaper to start a business than it is right now, and it's never been riskier to stay in a job that you don't love when your aspirations are so within reach. It's like, all right, story time. This is actually pretty crazy. So before all this YouTube stuff that I'm doing now, I used to work in a factory, and I would work 60, 70 hours a week at night. It was awful. I hated this job. And I used to work these long nights thinking, just dreaming of like a better life and like what my life could be. And in 2019, I decided to start my business, and I'm so happy I did, because at the time I was thinking, man, this is such a risky move. I should stay in my stable job. Well, guess what? I'm still here, still doing this, and that factory that I used to work at shut down last year. Whoa, I'm at a loss for words.
hemoglobin?
Hey, are you guys talking about Shopify?
Ignore him. But yeah, Shopify has literally ripped down the barriers to starting a business with their AI sidekick. Sidekick, tell them what you can do.
I can help with things like analyzing your sales, managing orders, creating product descriptions or images, and giving guidance on store setup.
Yo, why is this locked?
You have control of your path, your craft, and your time! Go! Take the first steps towards freedom!
Okay, hey, for real. If you have a business idea, I think you should totally go for it. So go to shopify.com/Jake and start your business right now.
You can't silence me! I have things to say!
All right, now that I've got all that settled, it's time to build the Soxus game console. And if you want to play the Soxus video game, you can get it right here on our store, along with the Soxus graphic novel that's finally out! All right, so I've got a monitor on here. Now I need a controller. Now, if you play this thing on a computer, it's controller compatible, so I could just put an Xbox controller here, but that's not very fun. I want an arcade console. So I'm gonna want like buttons here that you can press, kind of like these guys here, you know? So I know exactly how I'm gonna do that. Now, you might not know this, but I was in the 2025 Guinness Book of World Records for building the world's largest Game Boy. They got my name wrong. They put me in there as Nick Carlini. It's not a big deal. I'm like totally over it. What was I saying? Okay, yeah, so anyway, how I made it was I had these big buttons on the front that you could actually play, and I did that using an Xbox adaptive controller. Now, how this bad boy works is it's basically just an Xbox controller that allows you to put external buttons onto it so you can, you know, kind of lay out your controller any way you want. So I hooked it all up to make sure it worked, and voila, which is French for it worked. But this layout is not a very fun way to play the game, so I needed to set it up kind of like this so it would be fun to play the game. Now, we were in the home stretch here. This truck was almost done, my party was tomorrow, and I was sweating like a hot dog on his wedding day. Now, the reality of this situation didn't really start to kick in until I looked at the RSVP list and saw that we had 35 people saying that they might go, and 86 people confirmed that they're going. That's a ton of people! And like normally, I'm the only one using my builds, but this time, there might be like over 100 people using this thing, so yeah, it had to be perfect.
All right, the controller is all set up now, and don't worry, I checked. This is a fire hazard. All right, the computer is all hooked up. Now, moment of truth. Let's see if this thing works. Ha! Gotcha! You should see your face. Okay, no, it actually works now, and it's really cool. And there I found myself, getting lost in this sick new video game. It took a lot of work to get here, but playing this game in my garage really just reminded me of being a kid again. And I couldn't wait to share this feeling with everyone tomorrow. All right, this thing is done. All the games are accounted for. I just need to make it look a little cooler, and it's ready for my party. Okay, guys, tomorrow's the big day, and it's starting to set in. I'm a little nervous, honestly. The truck is looking absolutely insane. Check this out. This is, all the instructions are on there. It's looking really crazy. Okay, so here's the thing. I just looked at the Particle app and I saw that there's a family of 5 driving here for over 14 hours from Louisville, Kentucky to Austin, Texas to come to my birthday party. So I was thinking like, I cannot send these people home empty-handed. There's no chance. So I threw together a little care package to surprise them with, and I'm so excited to give this to them. This is gonna be like the coolest birthday I've ever had in my life. Like I'm at a loss for words. Hemoglobin? The next morning, I drove the truck out to the park. It ran nice and smooth. I got everything set up and nobody was there. It was just me, alone, on my birthday. But then Soxus showed up. But then I realized that wasn't Soxus. That was somebody dressed up as Soxus. And then more and more people started showing up. Even a guy dressed like me. They were all here to party. They were all here to play games with me. Now, I wasn't expecting anyone to bring me any gifts, but like, they brought me handmade gifts. Check these out. What? That's incredible. It's the trash tank. Is this a hot dog wedding? These guys have something to tell you. Subscribe! Oh, water! Let's go. Yeah, there you go. You pick it up.
So many people came from so far away to hang out with me, including the Stone family, who drove over 14 hours to hang out with me on my birthday. And when I gave them their present, it blew their mind.
Oh, goodness.
But the best birthday gift I could have ever asked for was just meeting all of you. All of the people that make living my dream a reality. Everything I do, the videos, the games, the books, I couldn't do it without you. So to everyone who came out and to everyone watching at home, thank you. My heart is so full.